Yeah. Come on. Mike's on.
You are now tuning into the Boat Breakers.
What is up, everybody? We are back. Sorry for the delay last week. Some last minute stuff came up.
Just ate dinner. I'm all
Ooh.
energized.
What'd you eat for dinner?
I don't want to say. No, I had some chicken. Some buffalo chicken.
Sounds good,
Big.
actually. I had my first buffalo chicken sandwich from Arby's last week when I was driving back from Kentucky. It was actually so good. I'm like kind of disgusted with myself for eating it, but it was delicious.
We got the meats. That's their thing, right?
Yeah, it is.
Let me see if I can get into the command control center of the live. Whoa, we gotta celebrate. Are we on our 20th live?
Yeah, that is why this is titled The Big 2-0.
Woo! Oh, shoot, I didn't see that. Me.
Mike said, wait, when I said decorate, I didn't mean lose the background computers.
Oh. Mike. Now, so I changed up the room a little bit. My work stuff's on this side. I'm going to put my gaming stuff right here. And then I'm going to light this side up with some fun stuff. So I'm definitely willing to take suggestions. Yeah, maybe we'll do some green back there. Because green's a nice color.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much closer you are to the window now that you say that.
I'm like touching it. I'm like, burn me while I type.
Yeah, you're about to get skin cancer on that arm, honestly.
Come on, bro. SPF.
Florida.
So what is good? What's up, Vincent? How are you?
Wait for some more people to get in, but
Steelers fan.
he was commenting on a few videos.
Kyle, you a Steelers fan?
No. Jacqueline is though.
Ah, I see.
Yes.
We're doing it, Mike. How's your day going so far?
We are back again. You would think we had a week to prep. That is just not the case. We did so much studying actually for this live. We have a lot of content to cover. Pete is excited to tell you all about the news from the last couple days.
As I look it up. Just kidding. I would never. I'm only on one screen right now. No, I've been seeing Carnival's always in the news, right?
Oh no. What do they do now?
I saw a post about like somebody on the Vista. I'm not sure where it was out of. I mean, it might have been doing transatlantic, but like all the faucets were pouring out brown water.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's a great thing. Like
Oh, yes. We missed a couple last week. Where did I put those?
What do you mean?
There was a couple news stories from last week.
Oh, well, that is news to me because I was on my mini vacation. I did not pay attention, to be honest.
Oh, okay. I wrote them down. So I got two, three things.
I saw that T-Mobile did a partnership with a couple cruise lines, though. Did you see that? Do you still have T-Mobile?
I do have T-Mobile. I didn't see that, but their service isn't the best.
No free brand deals? Just knock them down? I said we had a similar issue on the Vista. Sewage was backed up into the shower through.
No, that's like traumatizing. That's like what when like you're watching like comedy or comedian special and like they're making fun of cruises or like Joe Rogan's making fun of cruises and it's always like something like that, like the one off of like poop cruise and yada yada. That's what they go ahead and make fun of. And the buffets.
That's surprising too, because this is kind of new.
Yeah.
Like that would turn me off from Carnival for a very long time. Or not. Probably Carnival as a whole if they had like a system issue that big on a newer ship.
Oh, I see. So T-Mobile has good news for Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and MSC and Norwegian.
Yeah, I saw that, and I don't know. I think they were offering like data or something at a cheaper rate if you're in the Caribbean. If you're really
Yeah, that's not really great news. Like people aren't like rushing to turn their. Yeah, I'm not sure. Mikey. Oh, you got hit with an ad? Did you skip it?
There's no way. Oh man, well, sorry about that.
Sorry, we have no control over that. But we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Oh man, that's actually terrible.
We got 2 mics in the building. No skip. That's what I like to hear.
Speaking of news though, skip. Let's go.
Good segue.
Since Margaritaville was kind of on your radar, and they were supposed to do renovations. And
they canceled cruises?
Yeah, they can't, and then they just didn't do the renovations anyway. All white.
We're getting ready for a big birthday.
Got a little green on this one though. Big birthday coming down the pink. I got the DJ set up right in front of me right now, Mike. So we're practicing.
Yeah. So, so it says that I don't even know. It's not really good news. You can book a cruise at Costco.
That's always been the case. Honestly, Costco travel is incredible because they don't charge anything. Like you don't make any money on it because they just rely on the memberships. I've been looking at some Costco deals. They are insanely cheap.
So T-Mobile's thing was now they sell cruises at a discounted rate.
T-Mobile, the travel agency, I guess Data's not doing it anymore.
Carnival does something wild. They have satellite to shore phone communication. That's why they stress so hard to turn on Wi-Fi and airplane mode so you don't get billed so bad for internationals. Yeah. I mean, a lot of carriers let you know as soon as you come off of airplane mode. Yo, you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? It's going to be about 100 a minute.
The best is when they bombard you with text messages. They're like, you're going to get charged $1 for each text, and then they send you 6 texts immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Danny in the building. What up, Danny? Thank you for stopping in.
Naya, what's up? Yo. Danny, you just wake up from a nap?
A nap?
Oh, we live, baby. We live.
It's live. It's lit. I should try to pull up this TikTok that I saw. I wanted to do a video on it. I don't know if I sent it to you on TikTok or not, but it was the towel dude laying in somebody's bed.
Oh, you did send it to him.
I have to. Let me see if I can pull that up because that was.
Are you on Discord?
Nah. Why? Actually,
Well, I'll try to look for it too, and then I can just send it to you.
I could just airdrop it. Hold up, because I screen recorded.
Airdrop that to yourself, B.
Yeah, that's why everyone's got to get on Apple. All right, yeah, I have it. Let me see if I can share this.
That was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, was it planned? Probably not.
Definitely not. All right, can you see this?
Yes.
All right.
Carnival play too much.
I would be shook. I would be absolutely
Solo
shook.
cruiser.
DJ Carmelo. DJ Carmelo.
All right, so like as a solo cruiser,
I have
I'd be
predictions.
freaked out.
I have predictions that maybe that person did that. Do they do that kind of stuff?
Nah, I don't. I think that's just the room steward playing around.
Huh. It's OG, triple OG.
Oh, Dad's in the building for the first time ever. I've gotten a comment from him. What's up, pops?
I was just gonna say, my dad never comes in here.
Gotta start supporting. What's going on? What's he doing right now?
Yo, that was pretty good. You could just bring up a TikTok or a video that easily.
Yeah. Good to know for the future. But
How
let's
did you-
talk about that video.
Yeah, let's do it.
If you were a solo cruiser, I think it was a woman too, and you saw 2 feet on your bed with sneakers. Actually, it was probably a guy now that I think about it because of the sneakers. But like, you see somebody's feet cross on your bed while you're walking in. Are you
Yeah.
running out immediately?
So first thing I'm doing is checking, but I'll tell you what the first thing is that I'm not doing is pulling my phone out and recording. Are you?
Yeah,
Like,
honestly, that's a great point.
is that what you're doing? Seriously? Or is it a setup? Because now I'm concerned.
I'd probably try to throw my phone at it just to try to swing it.
What about now
swinging.
this is just, what about like swinging?
Yeah, it's
You get
actually-
a blind swing? What about just screaming at the top of your lungs?
I would scream. I'd definitely wake up some. Imagine coming back to the club at 2 a.m. like after they do that.
That's trippy then. Hey, yo, what you doing in here?
We're swinging, death swinging. Yeah, I'm glad that we agree.
What do we think about the Venezia? I didn't realize that it was missing restaurants and stuff.
What are you just doing some research on that now?
No, I just like saw the ship and it just reminded me I wanted to talk about that.
Yeah. I know
Do they have
it's
plans to renovate or like add their stuff in there?
I know they added a Guy's Burgers and it has like a little Italian flair to it, like pizza burgers or something like that. But
Yeah.
I don't think they're adding all the restaurants that like they're not gonna get a Blue Iguana Cantina, I'm pretty sure.
Right. You need us to repeat everything?
Everything.
All right.
What's up, guys? My name's Kyle. My name's Pete.
Oh.
Tuesday.
We didn't even do the intro. I'm Kyle. I'm Pete, and I am the boat breaker.
Single.
I'm surprised we don't get more crap for being boat breakers and not ship shakers.
This is a banger.
Building shakers.
Yeah, building shakers. Bad name to Italians.
Oh.
Guy Fieri? Who are you talking about, Danny?
So last week, a passenger got charged with hiding a camera in a cruise ship restroom.
That happened like 2 months ago too. Is this like a new thing?
I don't know. Oh, that's a very good question, Mike. Are you guys looking to affiliate travel agents at some point in the future? So, in our email, we have a few people that reached out to us. It's kind of a double-edged sword because we don't feel like we're big enough to just start doing that stuff. But we also feel like if we wait till we're big enough, then we're not going to know what the hell we're doing. So we're getting our goals ready for next year and trying to cross off the ones that we have for this year. So that's definitely on the list. And if anything, yeah, we will probably hook up with a travel agent. There's a few in our email. Did you like any in particular? I mean, it's kind of all the same thing. Hey, send people our way, you know?
Yeah, I think we wanted to see about becoming travel agents ourselves
Yeah.
on the pipeline, but that really just depends on like the start, because I know there's fees, there's a license, there's courses that you have to do. So depending on how expensive it is to get your license, and then depending if we want to start our own branch of like Boat Breakers Travel Inc. or whatever we decide to do.
Yeah.
But-
we got to brainstorm some names for that.
Yeah. But it's something we want to do. We just don't know if it's going to be through an affiliation or if it's going to be us ourselves doing it.
We've also had people reach out on Instagram. This happened in 2 separate cases where they wanted. One of them was like, "I'm going with a family with like 15 people. Can you help us get a cruise or help us figure out which cruise we're going to go on?" And I was like, "The most I can do is guide you. And unfortunately, I'm not a travel agent." And then they said, "Can you recommend us to a travel agent?" And again, unfortunately, we use a PVP once in a while, but yeah, we're probably going to work on it. Thank you, Mike. The cruise directors got their stripes today. Oh, nice. What does that mean?
I'm just looking that up right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't see anything about it, though.
Vincent, please do explain.
Yeah, definitely feel free to explain. Yeah.
We didn't touch too much on the bathroom cameras. What is that? Like, why?
It's disgusting too, because like you don't know if there's kids that use those bathrooms. You don't know anything that's going on. I feel like I'm getting not like self-conscious, but just like using public bathrooms is like it's just kind of scary on cruise ships now because there's 2 separate stories now that have been negative.
And this isn't workers. This is passenger charged.
There was one that was a worker. It was like a couple months ago. It was a straight up worker that got caught.
I'm telling you, that's not. Yeah.
Who knows what they're doing with those videos too? It's like, are they selling them? Or are they just keeping them for themselves? Like, no matter what, it's still disgusting. But it's just like there could be worse than just being filmed and watched by one person if they're sharing it on the internet.
Oh, absolutely. Do you know what cruise line it was?
I don't. I definitely don't want to say. Without
you definitely don't, and you don't want to assume either, right?
Yeah. I can. Well, I know who I would assume, but
what happened, man?
Let me see. It was
in reference to above.
Let's see. A cruise ship employee. It was apparently on MSC.
Allegedly. Ah, interesting.
MSC Megavelia. So glad to be going on MSC in July.
As Danny asks, has anyone traveled on MSC? Hey, I still haven't gotten around to it, so don't get mad at me, guys. But I do want to look into a group cruise for like next year, maybe February time, for like a 5-day or something, because that did sound great. And when we did have a bunch of people in here saying that they would, love to get on, that's kind of the coolest thing that ever happened in my whole life. I mean, yeah, I graduated, I got a job, I have a cat somewhere, but like a group cruise, that sounds so fun.
So Vince is explaining cruise director position is also one of the senior officer positions as well on the ship. So that means stripes, more seniority. Dining room food sucks. Which cruise line are we talking about? Because yeah, everyone's been doing cutbacks these days.
I'm gonna guess MSC.
I don't know. I mean,
what boat are we breaking next? That's actually pretty clever.
I like that.
For the group cruise, like maybe for shirts or something.
It's the next boat to be broken. I do like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Seascape, unless.
Well, Seascape is our direct next, unless somehow Kyle wants to have Poppy Carmelo send him money for a weekend cruise. No, I don't know.
I'm off of work like that right now, unfortunately.
Hey.
All right, so MSC's has the worst food so far. Great. Vincent said Carnival. I'm looking into it. MSC is getting a bigger presence in Florida. Yeah, honestly, when we were looking at pricing, MSC was more competitive than Carnival, and Carnival's already pretty cheap. So
I know we did like every port in Florida. I put Tampa, Canaveral, Miami. They don't do Fort Lauderdale, but
yeah, there was.
I think cruises just bumped their prices. We were going on cruises like 2, 3 a year, and then all of a sudden it's like every cruise line is so expensive to get on.
Yeah, honestly though, it's crazy because we used to be able to get on 3 days for like $400 with ports and fees, and now like
Yeah, exactly.
there for like any less than 600. So
The only real option is you really just have to book far out. So
yeah,
unless you're like you said, it's really actually last minute. So then there's that too.
3 days beforehand. Hey, what do you want to do for end of May? Maybe we could get on one. Carnival's getting crazy expensive, like $4K for a suite for a summer. I feel like a suite is pretty expensive. I think they've always been expensive, but like, I don't know. If I have $4,000, it's not going to be on a Carnival suite. I'd probably do 2 separate Carnival cruises, probably.
Caribbean Princess will be coming to Port Canaveral. That's good.
I saw that. You guys are going to get finally. So Princess is going to be close to Central Florida, which is nice.
Ooh, I think they do it on purpose so you have to eat at the restaurant they pay for. I've seen this before. I've seen these accusations before.
I've seen these accusations.
I've seen them. I'm serious. I've read this before.
Well, that's everybody. I feel like,
Yeah.
why don't you try to push specialty? I mean, Norwegian was notorious with it, like before COVID, that they would like not have as good food quality and then like force you basically to pay money for the specialty dinings. JB Odysseys, anytime we go on something else, we just wish we were on Carnival.
I hope that's not the case, but I don't know if you're too familiar with us, JB, but we are trying to. I mean, Kyle and I are both platinum on Carnival, so we're trying to go on every other cruise line this year. So
yeah, pretty much.
We have them all booked except Virgin. We're going to try to get Virgin booked.
Do we have Norwegian booked?
No, we don't.
Okay.
I don't see, like, you can yell at me if you want, but I know they're in the big top, but like I don't see the appeal. They don't come up in conversation for the best anything.
They do have the go-karts and they include the alcohol package in your cruise fare. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, I guess they always did that, right? It was always like alcohol and a excursion or something.
Yeah, they do. They used to do 4. Like they would include everything, like Wi-Fi, specialty dining, excursion, and alcohol. Like they would do all of it.
Yeah, I know. And you could pick a. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's because Carnival does have such an amazing nightlife. And no one cares. Like everyone there understands you're on vacation and you're there to turn up, and like, who cares what happens? But yeah, I know other cruise lines are more conservative with their their passengers are more conservative.
Yeah, I really though can't imagine like if we get on the MSC and like there's nothing to do at like 12 a.m. That's gonna be a heartbreaker.
It's good. Well, the drink package is included with no max, so. It's find something to do.
Oh, read the fine lines. No max. That's hilarious. Nah, I guess I agree. We just got to bring some Uno or something. Some cards.
Yeah, I'll learn how to play chess that week. Always wanted to figure it out.
Oh my goodness.
Are we about to cancel? MC's getting straight up bashed. Yeah, we've learned that. I got a free cruise on Carnival, but she doesn't want to go. Convince her to go. Go if it's a free cruise. Go. There's no such thing as. There's no reason to turn down a free cruise.
Yeah, there's really none. Honestly.
And Danny's going with him now anyway. So look at this, just bridging the gap between everybody.
Oh snap! Yes, to come into the line. Well, he's right. You can talk to him.
Yeah. If they weren't going to Disney that week, I would say yes. They should.
Disney? Are they going with the Ness and the Niece?
Yeah, that's it.
Free cruise worth it.
Miss Stars. That I think it's been spoken for. You have to get on that Carnival ship.
Yikes.
Alaska and Australia. I mean, Australia, if you could do the 17-hour plane ride, power to you. I would do it. It seems like I would love to go hop around with some kangaroos and pet some koalas, but
I think Shiplife just got on a Virgin from like Greece or something.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough if like. All right, so I don't know. Like, is there an appeal in going somewhere else and cruising around that area and seeing that area?
Absolutely. What? I would
No,
fly.
I'm just asking. I mean, like, I've never done it. I just,
I would definitely fly to Europe and then just do the Mediterranean. Then you get to see like you fly to Italy, you see Greece, you see Turkey.
Right, but my thing is if I feel like if I want to fly to Italy, I want to go see the stuff that I want to see and not
cruise.
You know. I mean, then again, like, not to bash or anything, but like when you go to these islands, a lot of them are like underdeveloped, and you're buying the culture is the food, I guess, for the most part, and dancing and stuff like that. But like, you're not going into like crazy islands. If you go to like, let's say Tokyo, and you cruise around that area, are you still going to like underdeveloped islands?
Nah, I mean, I feel like the Caribbean is so cheap in the grand scheme of things because it relies on tourism. But like those countries are fully functioning countries without tourism. Like they have their own industries.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'd be interested in seeing what that's like, and we will do that eventually.
Yeah, honestly, yes, a Japan cruise sounds incredible.
I did see it. I think it was either Norwegian or Royal did like some really cool transatlantic, and you did some islands over there and stuff. That would be really, really fun.
Well, Danny just asked, would you ever do transatlantic?
Yeah, it's really up to work at that point. I mean, I know people at my work take 2 weeks and go like back to their country and stuff, or they go visit a country. So I would be able to, but it's hard to part ways with if I take 2 weeks. When's the next time I'm going to see a vacation? So I like thinking like that.
Yeah. P&O is the Carnival of Europe. I don't know if we do Costa. I don't know if we do P&O. I don't know what we would do because we're not familiar with the European market. So we'd have to do a lot of research.
Yeah, we would.
I don't think that's going to happen within like the next year. I would like it to, but I just can't see us spending airfare to Europe and then bouncing around.
Damn. Yeah, no, that's tough. That's tough. Does anybody here play Fortnite?
What?
That's a segue. Relax.
Oh, I actually know what you're talking about.
Fortnite, the $1 billion game, released a map. Mike showed me actually released a icon of the season before icons available. So I thought that was really cool marketing, and I would love to get on there and see it. I just don't play Fortnite.
I used to have it for my mobile, like just for my phone.
Cruise Ship Simulator. Yeah, Fortnite's been doing some crazy stuff actually. They just announced that you could build your own levels and stuff now. So now they're like their own little ecosystem. But anyways, go out of Sicily. You guys can stay at our house in Pozzallo. Parmesan grated capicola.
If you ask though, like any cruise, pretty much any captain where they learned how to sail, it's out of Porzallo, Sicily. It's actually really funny that my parents are from there.
You've done it?
Huh?
You've cruised from there, right?
There's no cruise terminal. It's just like that's where they have a school, like a sailor or a ship school.
Okay. I would do that. I would for sure do that.
We have Norwegian has super good looking cruises to Japan. I want to go, but I'm afraid of sailing. One hosts too many young people in the demographic.
Well, that's for sure. That is for definite sure. Like what younger people besides maybe college break would be your best bet. Other than that, like young people that have to just work aren't getting that kind of time or that kind of money.
Yeah, and I feel like even then, it would have to be a very, very small percentage of like rich people to fly out to Japan and then cruise.
Yeah, but I mean, if you got a buddy to sail with, maybe that doesn't matter demographic because you're making memories. And, you have someone you're with already.
Yeah, I always wondered when you do a cruise out of a foreign country, like what the language barrier is like, because like it's fine for us when we leave into the Bahamas because everything's basically in English. But like, if we went out of Japan and every server was speaking to us in Japanese, I would have a terrible week.
I think we need to do it. It's probably expensive, right? 14-day Norwegian costs the same as a 7-day to the Caribbean. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. I looked at those before, and like they're exciting to look at. Like the ports look awesome. Like, I mean, you really like deep dive into something new especially if you never traveled to Japan before or anything.
Yeah, and I think like I know Mike just said like you can't just go to Japan and cruise. I feel like if you were to go there, like you would need some extra time too, because
Yeah,
I could deal with it in the Caribbean just being at a port for like 8 hours. But if there's somewhere I've been waiting my whole life to go and I'm there for just 8 hours, it wouldn't be enough time to see everything that I would probably want to.
would you consider like going for the cruise and also staying there for like 2 weeks if you figured out your working situation?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Well, plan it, man. I want to go.
Japan. I know that there's some not older, but like kind of 2010-ish royal ships that have like the crane. Like, I don't know what it's called, but it's the arm that goes over like the side of the ship. And those do pretty much Asia specifically. And
Yeah.
they look really cool. They have like really cool suites and everything, and they visit really cool ports. I'd be definitely down to look into that.
And that's got to be like a 14-dayer.
It's probably something like that, honestly.
Jeez Louise.
We might be, I don't know, you could probably look it up. Like, Japan probably has 3-day or 4-dayers. We do a little flight there, do a quick 3-dayer just to see what it's like. And we know if we like it or not for the next time.
That sounds like a good idea, honestly. But the time difference, and if we stayed working, or were you talking about taking the days?
I would definitely, I'd probably take some days just to like drive around and like see things. But I wouldn't take like, if we were doing like 10 days in Japan, I'd probably work like 4, 5 of them.
That's cool. I bet you that is an excursion too. Like, if you had the chance to go to Japan and see Hiroshima, one of the 2 bombing sites, would you do it as an excursion? I probably would, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Even though I don't do excursions like that in the Caribbean. Like,
There's nothing like that in the Caribbean. No,
I always hear the Mexico excursions like that, where they take you to see, I forget what it's called, but I always hear it's the Mayans. What is
Mayan ruins and stuff like that.
Yeah, I always hear that that's a cool excursion.
Yeah, I did that once. It was cool, but it's like it's not as cool as the like Egyptian towers and stuff like that, or pyramids, but it's still cool. I just think it's like
Gotcha.
Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, Hiroshima would be cool. I've heard that there's like people still like there's like black shadows in the ground from like people being
Just yeah. Wow. Can't believe you went there.
Well, interesting.
Okay. I have a question. What's everybody eating for dinner?
Great question.
It's a serious question. I'm trying to have my second dinner after this.
Oh, 2 dinners. Bulking
You
up.
ever just decide that you're like, I'm kind of still hungry.
Yeah, every time I eat.
Stop it. I wonder how much, like, how viral, I don't know how we would do it, but how viral a video would go if we, Kyle, you went to Hercules.
Herculaneum.
Herculaneum is a made up word, Mom. Oh, man. Did you, Kyle? Why don't you tell me about that?
It's basically it's not Hiroshima, but yeah, like you know how Pompeii people are like preserved with ash and stuff from the volcanic eruption.
Yeah.
It's Herculaneum's like the town over that like no one talks about.
Oh.
Same thing happened too.
You went there?
Yeah. That was like when I was so young, not so young, but I was like a kid. My parents took us to do a
How
year.
old were you?
10 maybe, like not old enough to appreciate it like I would now, but still I remember it. So
10. So you didn't even meet Quest Crew yet.
no, I definitely didn't break that.
Shania, why are you eating? Oh, you told us you were fasting, right? Or what was it? It was 2 weeks ago. I forgot. Do you remember what she said?
Isn't fasting? I thought that was April, or is it May? Gonna have to ask. Shania, why aren't you eating?
No, seriously, why aren't you eating? So I'm very curious if from now on, juice cleanse. I remember
67 days.
Are you serious?
I'm sweating thinking about that.
Aren't you cruising next month?
That's probably why. How much weight did you lose? I'm so curious. Tell me everything. Do I need to do a juice cleanse?
Jeez Louise.
That's crazy.
I want to, each cruise we go on, I want to bring a little vial of the jacuzzi water and the pool water back with us and get it tested.
I thought you were going to say for sand to like layer, but yeah, no, jacuzzi water sounds much more collectible.
No, I wonder though, what do you think? I know they clean them pretty well though.
No, that's a petri dish. That's a great idea. Oh, is that what you meant by viral video?
Yeah, or you know how like we do a tour on each ship we go on? Broke my elbow. What are these guys doing? None of them are wearing shoes. You know, we'll do a tour on each ship we get on. We'll go check out the bars each ship we go on, and we'll bring this back to the Boat Breaker channel. It'd be cool to include this on every ship. I'm not sure if we have to send it out somewhere or we can get a kid at home. We have to actually test for specific things. This is something that we would
just how much bacteria is in hot tub water,
or what type.
I would be disgusted by that, honestly.
You think people would show up at our door and leave like really dirty packages from like Carnival CEO or something? Or like John Heald would show up knocking on the door with flowers? Don't take the video down.
The pools and jacuzzis on any ship are a petri dish. Yeah, definitely true. But sometimes you just gotta suck it up and get a little bacteria on you. Hopefully it's nothing too gross.
Bro, I don't remember the last time I felt like going in a jacuzzi. I'm just grossed out by it. I'm serious. When's the last time we've been in a jacuzzi?
I was on. Actually, that's a great question. I was gonna say I was on it for November. Yeah, on the Freedom, which is probably disgusting. It's a boot. Yeah, it was a boost. Yeah, it was a boost cruise, and I was in the hot tub.
Well, if you're blacked out in the hot tub, it's completely different from conscious.
Yeah. Normal bacteria. Once your blood alcohol gets over a certain point, bacteria just kind of steers away from you.
Now, there's certain jacuzzis that you could go to, and you might be all right. Like on the Mardi Gras celebration on the side, there's those two small, but those jacuzzis only have like 3 seats in them.
I think the adults only and like Serenity, if you were to talk just Carnival specific, or like honestly any adult area, I guess on any cruise line would probably be better. Still not great, but better.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little girl eating it with ice cream is just that sums up the public hot tubs in it.
Really want to see what Virgin would be like just based off of not seeing a kid or like 16-year-old, 17, like just not seeing that at all. There's no guessing. You just know everyone's an adult there.
Nah. She lost 61 pounds so far.
61 pounds.
I'm about to do that tomorrow.
I'm going to be honest. That does not sound healthy.
I mean,
I hope you're good. I hope you're checking like your salt levels and your sugar levels, because a drastic change like that might like cause a disease.
A pound a day doesn't sound terrible though.
Yeah, but that much weight dropping.
I guess that's true. But our cruise is on August 5th. So I'm assuming, could you imagine how good a hamburger must taste after 4 months of not eating food?
You got to be feeling good though on that cruise. You got to be like, I'm down X amount. Like, let's go. Let's dance. Let's do this.
Self-confidence probably through the roof at that point.
No Adults Are Disgusting too. And then Mike agreed. He saw butts in Serenity. Miss Star, maybe Jacuzzi on Virgin Ship might be better. That's true. Where everyone just knows not to be disgusting. But even, again, like we said, like even the Serenity ones probably aren't that great. But I don't know. The ships are newer. I don't know. I just don't know.
Hot
I
take.
want to go in a jacuzzi. I mean, there's times me and you were like, all right, get your bathing suit on. Let's hit a jacuzzi for like sunset. Nope.
Never. You can tan by the pool. I'm seeing a hot take in the comment section. A younger person needs to take John Hield's place. He's a bit out of touch. I'd talk about that.
Interesting. That's a really interesting topic. You know what? We should put that on his page as a question.
Do you feel like you're a bit out of touch?
Nah, the problem is like he's got so many ride or dies that I feel like it'll never happen.
Yeah, he's definitely built a large community of followers, but at the same time, it's just like someone has to pass the baton at some point, and like I guess it's not a bad person. Like he's not young.
I guess it should be me, right?
I think that makes sense actually. Yeah, you are the only candidate probably in their minds.
I'm literally just saying. Oh. Virgin ships are for sexy people. There's that Lido La Loca did a video of our virgin ships for fat people, or a fat person on a virgin ship, something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing, but no, he said he had a great time. He said he didn't feel out of place or anything.
I think I don't think any cruise line really cares. Like,
it's not that. It's if for some reason this brand new version like attracts a specific customer, then people just probably won't go on it. So
yeah. Well, I mean, they do cater towards they don't have a buffet. They do have a lot of like healthier options compared to like other cruise lines. So I could see that, but
it seemed like they were aiming for that, right? The gym is literally a gym around the whole boat.
Yeah,
ship.
They have like fitness equipment, like a fun boxing ring and stuff, like on the outside. Like you're right. They definitely cater towards more.
Yeah.
Style.
So I'm surprised China has the strength to hold. Oh, China. I'm just reading. I know her name's Shania, so I don't want to hear it. As a strength to hold her phone. She might be watching on the TV. She's been juicing for that long. That's crazy. Like, what kind of stuff is going into the juice? Virgin cruise cabins look like something from a college dorm or IKEA, but the food is supposed to be good, and there's a lot to do daily, supposedly, and you get that cool swing on your balcony.
Oh yeah, on every balcony, the hammock.
No, they do they do look a little bit more collegey, but I think they were going for like tech.
Yeah, I mean, no, they're definitely. I think
like the lights come on or something. I don't know. We really got to get on there.
They have the you could click a button and like the curtains open or close with a click of a button on a remote, which is nice.
Yeah, they have like the command center, right?
Yeah, it's definitely definitely probably the most high tech, even probably outpaces Royal.
Interesting. It can be dangerous, but that isn't the right way to do it. No worries. And yeah, the food's gonna taste so good. I'm gonna be picking out flavor notes like. Is that a harp?
Is that a B flat?
I think Mike Pack will take John's position.
I would love that. Mike Pack.
We met him a few times, Kyle and I. He's a good guy.
I love Mike Pack. I think he is the most entertaining cruise director I've ever had, and I'm happy that he's like head of what is it? He's like director of cruise directors now.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say the most entertaining.
I think he was good. Like he was just good. Like he knew.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna agree that he's very, very up there, but I don't know if he goes on the list for most entertaining. But that doesn't put him lower on the list, if that makes any sense. He
Nah,
just seemed like a great cruise director.
yeah,
He's a good person to talk to. He was entertaining. Fleet
Yeah.
director.
Yeah. Heading to the Venezia
Next weekend for that TA. Okay. So next weekend it goes to New York, and New York it does like 1 or 2 sailings, right? And then it goes to where?
I think it's staying in New York for a little while. I'm pretty sure.
No, is it?
I think so.
Nathan, is it staying in New York? I need to know because we probably should get on that.
I mean, we had it booked. How long is the transatlantic too? I feel like.
I need to shut that noise off. I don't know how to do it.
Mm,
Is it coming through?
yeah.
Jeez Louise.
It stays in New York till 2025. Then moves to Port Canaveral. Oh, that's good to know. It's close to my parents. Well, I want to get on it out of New York, honestly.
I was just saying, you got so excited to hear that it's going to be there for another year and a half.
It's like, honestly, New York's so much closer to me than Florida. So until I know
Yeah.
what logic was there.
No, it stays in New York. So 15 days. Wow. That's what you're getting on a 15-dayer.
I mean, transatlantic, man.
Do the transatlantics go for pretty cheap too? Curious.
I would assume so. I want to know if we're just gonna grill Nathan. I want to know if you're doing any.
I want to know everything.
Are you doing any cool like ports in Europe while you're there, or is it just straight on and straight across the Atlantic Ocean?
I drive for a living, sitting down all day, and I don't want to cry. Well, you need energy to drive. It's dangerous if you don't have energy. Right?
I mean, it sounds like she knows what she's doing. She's out here typing, so she's got energy, enough energy at least.
I was looking up, since I moved to Florida, I was looking up how the trains work. You can go from any train station here to any train station in New Jersey or New York. You just have to transfer a couple times. But what amazed me was it's way more expensive than flying. Like coach all the way on a train back to New Jersey is like $450, $500.
Honestly, depending on what airline these days, it's probably comparable. But like
Brightline, yeah, I know, I saw that, but that's just here though, right? Like Brightline is the new Florida train station that's like supposedly dope.
there's what's it called? That's doing the Orlando to Miami, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Brightline.
I was actually looking at that because I was thinking about flying into Orlando for July, and then just straight shotting it to Miami.
Yeah,
And it's like $70 each way.
but you don't think adding $70 onto your flight fare
That's-
will get you there?
That's exactly. Well, it's just there's so many more time options that fly. Like I could leave at a time that's better suited for me to Orlando. Miami, it's like I have to either leave at like the middle of the workday or like really early in the morning.
But you're not going to take any of your work stuff?
No, I was gonna fly Saturday and then fly back on the following Sunday.
Wow, you're coming in real late, huh?
Yeah.
You're out of Trenton.
Maybe Friday night. We'll see what happens. Fly Frontier out of Trent. Yeah, it is the cheapest option to go, honestly, but I don't want to do that on Sunday. Drive.
It connects to Amtrak, huh? So
you just go straight up to New York then, if you really wanted to.
I know, and I saw I gotta YouTube this some other time, but I saw that they have rooms for sale on trains. So you don't buy first class, you buy something called room.
Oh, and you like sleep on, like it comes with a bed and.
That sounds so cool. I want to try it just for that.
Have you ever heard the Rocky Mountaineer? You know what that is?
No.
It's like this. It's a scenic train ride all around Canada.
Oh, I seen that on Harry Potter.
Huh?
Was that like what they did on Harry Potter?
Yeah, kinda. But they have beds and like glass, like
Yeah.
that are literally just called viewing cars. Like you just go sit down, like watch all these beautiful scenery pass you.
Damn, we should try that too.
If you fly Frontier, you hate yourself. Honestly, I've been flying them the majority of this year. So far, haven't been charged for carry-on, and have only been delayed a couple hours at the worst of it. So, not
Honestly,
your endorsement by any means, but it's not as bad as I thought it'd be.
I just became accustomed to JetBlue. Like I almost feel like I haven't not taken a JetBlue in like 3-4 years, and I used to make fun of JetBlue only people, but then I just got it. Like you get on JetBlue, the seats are nice, the space is nice. They got TV, they got movies like blockbuster movies. You can watch something that literally just came out of the movie. You can watch shows. They got plugs. I don't know. I just like it. I like it. But I flew first class on like United, and that was cool. JetBlue doesn't have, and they have business class, which is literally nothing. Apparently, the seats are just orange.
Oh, really?
We all flew, like Danny too. We all flew business class on JetBlue just to see what it was like, and it was just stupid.
I did. I did first class to the Mardi Gras last.
Oh, I remember that vlog.
And that was like honestly so nice. Like,
Yeah.
I need to do this every time. But then I looked at a price of it if I didn't just upgrade or like bid to upgrade, and it was like triple what I would have paid.
Yeah. I got you. Oh no, Danny, we also did it to Florida because my dad was with us. I remember we bought row 1 and row 2 and row 3.
Money, okay.
No.
We just bought out the whole plane first. 1 to 60. All of us.
How you guys so tall? Everybody in here is so tall. How does it make you feel, Danny? Just kidding. JK.
Yeah, 6'4", honestly, on Frontier would be brutal.
You know what? If you're 6'4", just deal with it. You're blessed. You're tall.
You can afford to pay for other
If you feel a
airlines.
little uncomfortable, you're tall. You'll be all right.
Oh man, we're not Italian.
Yeah.
Shots taken.
I knew I shouldn't have showed you guys a cat.
Can't hide the biceps though.
He might have a brother soon. Just saying. A little
Whoa, dropping hints already.
we might have a little brother maybe in the future on one of our lives.
Dusty's a little Italian stallion.
I appreciate it. That's the kindest thing anyone's ever said to me. Would I trade it to be tall? It's a good question.
Oh,
Where's Dusty? I don't know. Sleeping or something. He likes to sleep at this time and then wake up as soon as I fall asleep and then do the whole screaming at me.
how do I get from the terminal to in New York City to LaGuardia? You could. I'm trying to think here.
Wait, what? Oh, wow. Don't go to LaGuardia. Nah, there's trains. There's cheap trains.
You could definitely do subway. I'm trying to think if you do subway to Penn Station or Grand Central, and then I don't know. I would assume LaGuardia probably has some sort of subway stop under it or near it.
Nathan, Nathan, where are you from, by the way? But what something crazy is living in New Jersey / New York my whole life. I've never went out of LaGuardia ever in my whole life.
No, I heard it's an absolute shit.
Yeah, we just haven't.
No, Newark, and then JFK once, I think.
No. I'm lost. I don't know what everybody in the comments is talking to each other. So
I think Ganesh and I is saying that Nathan can hire her to be a driver. I think.
not until you start eating.
Use Carnival's transportation from Atlanta.
From
LaGuardia was the cheapest. Ugh.
I still think you'll be okay, like for the cheap. But you don't need an Uber. You don't. You might have to walk a little bit, like a lot of getting around there, like Jersey City, Newark, New York City, the airports. You might have to like get out of a subway and walk at most a half mile to like another train.
Yeah, just a
somewhere.
quick half mile with all your luggage.
All
No
your
big
luggage. Yikes! But I still think you'll be good.
Yeah, that's brutal. Honestly, I think it was LaGuardia that had the Uber helicopter. So like,
Try that.
there was, I don't know what, there's somewhere that it could pick you up from though, and you could get a helicopter, and that's like $200, but you can get 2 people in there.
You guys should see Danny, honestly. I find that surprising that the flight was more to LaGuardia. I feel like Newark is more used than LaGuardia. But how would we get there even from Newark? There's definitely a train from there.
Newark, you could just go Port Authority. Yeah, you could just go to Port Authority and then probably walk from Port Authority to, right?
Yeah, you'd be able to get there. Stress not good for your body. Yeah, it's not good for my hair either, apparently.
Hair? What is a bad haircut again?
No, it's actually pretty good. It's growing in. I was talking about the grays.
Uh-huh.
Stop, I'm blushing. Who's hot? It's getting hot in here. Whew.
It's that summertime shine.
I swore it. I swore I wouldn't.
Man. All right, well, any closing remarks? Almost an hour in.
Closing remarks. Let me check my notes. I had a question, but I'll ask it next Tuesday.
Oh, that's going to keep me up at night for a whole 7 days.
You guys want to be here next Tuesday?
It's a good question, I hope.
I got a dope question.
All right. Well, that being said, I guess we'll end it there. If anyone has any questions, we got 3 minutes of office hours left.
Ask me anything physics related.
What is the status of the group cruise? Peter is definitely doing research.
Hello, Mr. Travel Agent Boatbreaker.
Yeah, we're definitely we're working on that. We'll have to figure that out.
So the consensus last time we missed it. Last time it wasn't. Last. So I just make a song. Last. The consensus was a 5-dayer on a Carnival, right?
I think, yeah, that was the most reasonable thing we decided on.
You want to answer that last question before we head out? Vincent, you have a good night too, man. Thank you for stopping by. We really do appreciate it.
It's the square root of Kyle's pie because I will eat it.
I expected the joke to be just slightly better.
Really? That was pretty good off the top of my head, I thought.
DJ Carmelo.
I
I will, Pops. You have a good night. Have a glass of wine for me.
If not a whole bottle.
Your mom thought you were joking. Your mom always comes through, man. Damn.
Yo.
I tried to hide the laugh. Yeah, it's all right. All right.
Thank you guys so much for sticking with us this fine Tuesday, and have a good rest of your week. Pete, I don't know how you usually stand up and the door's right there. I don't know how I feel about it now.
I'm messing up, man. Howdy. Have 3. I'll just do one of these.
Oh, you really are doing all white, huh? All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you on the next one. The video's out Thursday. And yeah, that's it. You're all incredible. Thanks for rocking with us.
Kyle, did you end it?
Yep. No. All right, now I'm ending it. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you later.